So this is a quick review, quick look at the Altra Timp trail running shoe. I'm a big fan of Altra shoes generally. Quite a few of the shoes I quite like, and this isn't one of them. This is a shoe that I think just needs to be dragged out the back and shot. So the idea I think for Altra is that this is somewhere in between some of their lighter shoes and their heavier cushion shoes. I think it's a little bit more cushion than their Lone Peak. So from a cushioning point of view, you can see it's quite thick on the sides and it's designed to give you quite a lot of cushioning on trail, but this shoe is just bizarre. I remember getting the first ever version a few years ago and it fell apart in no time. So the build quality has been pretty poor with this shoe for a while, and this latest version is no different. Again, the build quality is a little bit dicey. They have a tendency to tear apart in the corners. This is actually my wife's pair because mine have already ended up in the bin because they came apart here in this area here. She also doesn't particularly use this shoe. This is that pair that you leave in the cupboard or take with a spare bag with you at a race just in case your other shoes, something happens. What makes these shoes particularly terrible is the fit, which again is bizarre for Altra. Altra are known for doing a foot-shaped shoe with lots of wide toe box for comfort, and yet this shoe is weirdly more narrow and fits differently to the other shoes that they make. It has this bizarre lacing that goes at an angle, which is a bit of a gimmick, and in doing so means that they don't fit their own gaiters properly, which seems like a bit of an own goal. And from the height of the shoe as well, it pushes down and it's really tight on the top. It gives you blisters in really weird places that you don't normally get. And it's just an odd shoe. I just don't understand why they make it. They do other shoes like the Lone Peak better, and I just don't know why this shoe exists. At the back, they've reduced the size of this really weird thing that hangs out the back. In the past, it used to go even further. The idea, I think, is it's supposed to slow you down and help you slow yourself down on super steep hills, but it just gets in the way. It catches your own leg and annoys you. The grip underneath is okay. I think they call it the Max Track or something. The grip's okay, but they actually have better grip. The Lone Peaks and I think the King MTs use a Vibram that's really good. So I don't understand why they have this in-house grip on these shoes and they're not as good. It's lacking a stone guard in the middle. So if you run on rocky ground like I do a lot in Connecticut in the US, all of the rocks this sort of size are going to go straight in. You'll feel them and get hammered. So if you're watching this video is designed to tell you to not buy these shoes. Go buy the Ultra Lone Peaks or the Topo Ultra Ventures instead. They're much better. But I just thought a video would be useful to explain just why I hate these shoes so much. So there you go, that's the Ultra Timp. One in a long line of decent shoes that Altra make, but this particular model's terrible and they need to just stop making it.